Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's East New York Gaming with another video here showcasing my ALPHABRIDGE glass cannon build, skull bashing. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It shit just causes all types of destruction, man. You know, it's not too many changes really. It's a little outline. All I did really was change my mass from stamina to a firearms. Went full firearms. And I changed my secondary from a police M4 from the G36 enhanced that I was rocking. I was going for adept as the fourth and free talent on that, so I could get that extra 15% crit hit chance once I use my skills. Now I'm using police M4 and the lvoa-c to rock same four talents: unforgiving, deadly, responsive, and competent. As you can see, decent base damage on both, decent enemy armor damage on both, and you know, in it to win it. Just here trying to deal out as much damage as possible. Setup is basically the same: extended mag, 110 size, 4% crit hit damage, 3% crit hit chance, small grip with 18% crit hit damage and 5% reload speed, 2.5 stability, loud vent break on the muzzle, 19% critical hit damage, 3% critical hit chance, and 5.5 headshot damage. And on the C79 it's identical, same stats: 19, 3, 5.5. Always maximizing that crit hit damage. Like I said, full glass cannon, 9456 firearm. Crit hit chance is at 18.5, 116 on the crit hit damage, and 86% on the headshot damage. Everything else, you know, pretty basic, pretty standard here. 221k health, almost a 32.5 armor percentage there. Not bad in my opinion. Police M4, similar stats. Full glass cannon, like I said. Less critical hit chance on this one, less critical hit damage on this one, just, you know, just off of the weapon mods, but the damage output is still just about the same. I can switch to my secondary, primary in a gunfight, doesn't matter which one I have out, I'm still dealing out crazy damage, especially once I have booster shot and I got competent proc, responsive within 10 meters, unforgiving starts kicking in once I go at least, you know, one bar down in health. Forget it. 10% is still good when you're adding it with another 10%, adding it with another 5%, and adding it with another this percent. You know, it all adds up. So you got to keep that into mind. Like I said, pro red dot, everything's pretty much running on crit hit damage here. Focusing this just on the crit hit damage with the addition of my weapon talents to try to deal out all this, you know, all this damage. And this is the double barrel sawed off, which I switched to and try to get these extra heals and extra skill cooldowns going whenever I get an opportunity to. I'll get more into that a little later, but onto the gear. Rocking the same reckless chest piece, 1982 base armor, 15.5 health, 5.5 enemy armor damage on there, 1269 firearms roll. Rocking the same firearms mod on there, 267 firearm with a 3243 health add-on to that. You know, every chance I get, I try to, you know, utilize getting some type of health. This is the mask that I changed to from the stamina one that I had. It's firearms, 1266, 993 base armor roll, and rocking the same firearm mods on every single piece that I have here. 267, 3243 health. Like I said, I try to get health wherever I can. Same knee pads as before. Got health on here. Same firearm mods, and the prototype mods that I'm rocking are first aid self heal as my performance mods there, to try to get that as much out of that booster shot as possible, as much health boost as I can, even if it's enough to give me 3/4 of a bar, and it's so that my ALPHABRIDGE talent could kick in and my health regeneration comes in a little faster, and maybe I'm managing to down a player that somebody else killed real quick and just finish him off and get that extra skill cooldown off of determined, you know, so that I can just, you know, get back in the fight. Basically, everything is always about getting back in the fight. And if you know you're a PvP person and you know you're in the middle of everything, you're always in the middle of the action, you're not doing these bullshit Seeker Mine builds and Deadeye builds, staying back in the cut, and you all up in the mix, you know what I'm talking about. No offense to anyone else, but you know, Savage Gloves, you know. And I apologize if I'm just rambling and I'm not really getting into detail with every single piece, but like I said, it's the same build as I had before. I'm not sure if you tuned into that last video, but I could leave a link in the description, or if somebody's interested in the last build where I did have a stamina piece, did have a little more toughness, wasn't really full glass cannon, you can leave a comment in the comment box and I'll be sure to leave a link. You know, these are my abilities. Rocking the damage pulse, tactical scanner. Sometimes I go to conceal when I'm running with a group if somebody else is having it, or you know, I just have to fit a certain role. Either or. It's all about just getting that extra damage increase, booster shot. If I'm on a team with somebody else that has a booster shot and they're real good at shooting it on the ground or getting in the middle of the group and letting it off when, you know, we're in the middle of a fight, I'll switch to a overheal, but usually it's just booster shot and a tactical scanner. For my talents, always rocking precision, definitely. It's always a must. And the other three really randomized, I have to be honest. Sometimes it's one is none, sometimes it's critical save, sometimes it's strike back, steady hands. But this is mostly the way I run it right here. Sometimes I switch to strike back. Get a little extra skill cooldown. But those are mainly really all I run. Like I said, one is none sometimes. If I'm in, you know, I'm feeling like my aim is on and I'm feeling real accurate and I know I'm gonna land a lot of headshots, I'll switch to that. But you know, just want to step outside here to show you guys the what I was actually talking about with the sidearm and how you can manage to get a couple, you know, quick extra heals in the middle of a fight or after a fight or right before a fight, and some skill cooldowns. As you can see, I'm taking them out with my sidearm, and they're actually giving me a healing effect. You see my body's glowing, I got the healing effect flowing through me. My skills are actually getting that extra cooldown, but I have my skills already on cooldown, so you see my health is real low. I land that headshot, take them out, start healing. I get that 6% from sustained health on kill. I get that 32% heal over time from predatory, and I get that skill cooldown from determined. So here, as you can see, it's just enough to keep me back in the fight. Land one shot, land a second shot, he's down. I get that health boost, that little health kick, and I'm back in the fight. If that was an actual situation where it would be a player or two players and I was able to take down a red bar that was just in the area being annoying, a nuisance there, or I was with a teammate and he managed to down one of the players and I was able to just finish him off with the shotgun, and I'll have enough health to get back into the fight. So I hope that was you know, helpful to you guys. Like I said, full glass cannon. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the dark zone.